Hola, hola, bonjour, ¿cómo está? Konnichiwa. So, today marks 2 years since my surgery.
Oh, wait.
Got my tonsils out. So yeah, it's been 2 years since the surgery. And if you don't know the whole story, I was sick for 9 weeks constantly. Sometimes my fever would hit 106. And my tonsils were swollen and my lymph nodes were so swollen it looked like I swallowed tennis balls. So it caused me to go septic. And if you don't know what that is, it means there's an infection in the blood. They were sure that my tonsils were causing everything, that they were collecting bacteria and causing me to be sick. But when they actually removed my tonsils, they found a giant abscess behind my tonsils that was causing me to be septic. And that's what caused me to be so sick. It was honestly really close. I was really close to death. It was staring me right in the face. It was really scary. Because they said either the disease would, the sickness would kill me, and without surgery it would have killed me, or the surgery would kill me. So we are looking at either I'm going to die or there's a slight chance. And honestly, I was ready to not wake up again because I knew that there was a chance. So I was ready for it because I knew, like, I feel like crap. Everyone's talking, and whenever they would talk to my parents, like the doctors, I knew it wasn't good. They never told me anything, but I just knew. And I didn't know that I was so close to death until, like, I didn't know for sure that I was so close to death until after. That's when they told me. But I already knew because, you just get that feeling. And it was like the scariest 2 months of my entire life. And then it was a few months of recovery. I got all the ice cream I wanted. It was amazing. So it was really scary, honestly. You did not ever want to go through that. They tested me for like every disease, every illness under the sun, and
Aubrey.
twice.
Aubrey.
2 or 3 times.
Bree. Love you.
Love you.
Your dog's attacking me.
So,
Come here. Don't.
yeah, it was really scary.
Let's hit.
And, I thankfully survived. I ended up losing 10 pounds because I couldn't eat. And so I was really, really, really thin. And, yeah. So I'm going to put a video. I'm going to put a photo at the end of this of me in the hospital. At the ENT. Them prepping me for surgery. The nurse swore up and down that the doctor wasn't going to do the surgery because I still had a fever. My fever was, when I woke up, it was 102, and it only dropped to 101 by the time surgery came. And the nurse swore up and down that the doctor was not going to do the surgery because of my fever. And he came in and he said, if the surgery didn't kill her, then it would be the sickness. It's like, these tonsils need to come out right now. So that's why he did it. He said he talked to my mom, and my mom almost cried. I'm sure she did cry, but she didn't cry when she came back to me. But I'm pretty sure he told her that there was a chance I wasn't going to make it. So,
No.
it was really scary. And I remember, like, crying in the operating room before they put me under. Like, seriously.
If you died, we wouldn't have never met.
I know. That's
And
a scary thing.
You would have, never been as awesome as me.
But my mom walked me as close as she could to the operating room, and then she had to go. and I cried and cried because I was so scared. Like, what if that was the last time I saw my mom?
Can I have one of these real quick?
No.
It'll be an even number. No, it won't. Can I take half of one?
No.
It'll be 1.5.
No, stop!
You butt cheek.
Anyway, so my mom walked me as close to operating room as possible. Then she had to leave, and I cried because I was like, what if I never see my mom again? And the nurse, oh my gosh, she was like an angel. She held my hand, and she hugged me, and she told me that everything was going to be okay. And she was so sweet. I don't know her. I've never, like, gotten to say thank you. I didn't see her outside the operating room. I never got to thank her, but she was, like, so awesome. And
I'm not gonna sleep tonight.
I was so thankful that she was there because she was like an angel. And she just held my hand and she's like, okay, we're gonna put you under now. She's like, and I promise, baby girl, you're gonna make it. She said, you're gonna wake up and I'm gonna be here when you wake up, making sure that you get to go home. And she's like, you get to have all the ice cream you want. And she's like, just count down from 10. And she said, just go to sleep and you will wake up. She's like, I'm gonna be right here the entire time. And then I went to sleep, and then I don't remember waking up. I really don't. I'm like, oh my gosh, am I dead? And because the anesthesia, I had a really bad effect with it. It was a really weird notification. Anyway, the effect of the anesthesia was really bad. Like, seriously, I did not remember waking up because there's a first recovery room and then a second one. They move you to the second one once they see that you're responding and you wake up. They only move you when you wake up. I do not remember waking up. I don't even remember waking up in the second one. All I remember is waking up and saying, oh, my mom. And then the guy was, like, really rude. The nurse was really rude. He's like, well, you're going to have to wait. And I'm like, dude.
I would have yelled at him.
I'm like, dude, I want to see my mom. And he's like, well, you're going to have to wait. And I'm like, I'm going to punch your face. And then he looked at me and he's like, is your face okay? And I'm like, I know I'm not beautiful, but still, didn't say that. Now, of course, I wasn't in pain because the anesthesia was like, oh my gosh. So I wasn't hurting. So I was talking. And then I don't know when, but I, like, fell asleep. And then somehow I was in the second one. And according to my parents, the tape that they wrap around your finger, monitor your heartbeat. They didn't put the clip on because I guess a lot of patients actually, like, rip it off and it falls off. So they tape it. And it would glow. It was glowing red. And every time I'd move my finger, the monitor would go off. It would beep. And I would look at my finger, wiggle it, look at the monitor, it would beep, and then I kept doing that. And then I did it again, and then the monitor beeped, and I yelled at it. Like I said, people move their fingers! And it was really funny. So, no, it was interesting. And then I don't know how, but somehow I ended up back in my pajamas, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know how that happened. And I guess I had a really hard time getting into the car. And then I got home, and I felt like I was falling through the couch. I only remember getting home. Like, that's all I remember. And I was pretty miserable for a good 2 weeks because I was so weak, and I just felt like crap. So, it was like, I don't know. It was interesting, going through everything, because, you don't want to go through all that crap. And, I'm really happy that I lived, because seriously, I'm really glad I lived, because it was, like, scary. And my parents got me ice cream and yogurt, not yogurt, pudding. I got a lot of pudding. Like, I swear, I gained, like, 10 pounds off of pudding. But yeah, I was pretty small for a good while. I wasn't gaining weight because of my whole self. And I guess part of it could have been the fact that I have an autoimmune disease. So that could have been preventing me from actually getting better faster and keeping me from getting better while I was actually, like, had my tonsils. So, yeah, I guess I was, like, really close to death. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I could have died 2 years ago. So, yeah, this marks 2 years since I went through all that crap. So, I'm really happy that it was all over. And I will say, after having my tonsils out, it kind of changed a lot of things. Like, my voice, like, when I, like, sing and stuff, I can't go as high as I used to. And with certain words, I snort a little. I don't notice it anymore, really. I mean, not a whole lot, but I definitely snort. I can feel it. I'm more open, like with breathing, can breathe a little better, but I also have more phlegm build up. I don't know why I do, but they said that can happen. This was my dad too. But I have more phlegm build up, so it's really weird. So you get used to it. It took me a while to get used to it. I was so angry at everything, and I was so angry at myself because I was snorting, and I could definitely notice it. And my voice kind of changed, like my talking voice kind of changed, but only I really noticed it. So I was like going nuts because I noticed it and no one else did. And it's like, but it's changed. So it was really difficult to get used to. But, you know, I got used to it for the most part. You know. So yeah, 2 years. I can't believe this happened 2 years ago. And I remember my teacher, she was such a bee. Like, seriously, she was supposed to excuse me on certain assignments because I wasn't able to do them. I was sick. But she never did. So I ended up failing her class for the second to last quarter. And I was so angry because I'm like, you know what? You were supposed to excuse me and you didn't. And I was about, like, this close to just smacking that girl. And she was, like, so rude to me, too, on my late assignments. It's like, oh, I'm sorry I almost died and I couldn't exactly work on all the work that you were giving me. Because she said she was going to tutor me and help me. She never did. She never helped me. She just said, oh, here you go, bye. I'm like, dude. So, this close to smacking that lady. But my other teachers, they were cool. They were like, okay. And I had Mr. Isotelo. And he was so understanding. And he's like, okay, just get better. He's like, don't be sick. I'm like, okay. But, you know, after all that crap, you know, I don't like being sick. It sucks. Because, you know, I'm like, what if it gets as bad as it did last time? That was so scary. So, and every time now, like, I feel my lymph nodes, you know, swollen. I'm like, oh my gosh, no. So, I'm always scared to get sick. So, you know, it was scary. And, like, I'd never been that sick before. So, I'm really glad it's all over. And I don't ever have to deal with that crap again. Because that was scary. Like, seriously. I was so ready to just be taken. And so ready to just not wake up. And, you know, that was so scary. Like, I can't even describe how scary it was. But it was scary. Anywho, that's my 2014 story. Yeah, my entire 2014 was awful. Everything was awful. Because not only in the 9 weeks was I sick, I was sick like the entire year. But I got really, really bad those 9 weeks. So, yeah, it was a really bad year. That year was awful. And I'm so glad it's over. That it was over. And I got to go to 2015. And nobody got sick. Well, I was sick quite a bit. Because, you know, I was still kind of recovering. It took me a while to recover. Anywho, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment down below. And oh yeah, today I'm gonna have to upload the winner of the bench competition. If I still have it. Crap. I think I deleted it. Oh, and I deleted all those videos. Oh my gosh. Oh well, I'll just tell you the winner. So, 4th place was the Sophomore Soldiers. 3rd place was Disney Juniors. Then it was between the Senior Circus and the Walking Dead Freshmen. And here, I'm going to blurt it out. Seniors always win. They always win every year. So, they won, but then freshmen got second. But if you really want to get technical, the freshmen technically won because the seniors always win. Like, because they're going to be graduating, so kind of rude to not let them win. So, yeah. There's the winner. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. And you guys will see me in my next video, which I have no idea when it's going to be. So, yeah, peace out. Bye. Bye.